and safety, we request you follow a few rules. There is no smoking or drinking of alcohol on the train or museum property. Please do not run. When standing or walking, be prepared for the train to move unexpectedly. If you need a window or trapdoor opened or closed, please request help from a member of the train crew. Do not put any body parts out the windows. When crossing between cars, be alert for pinch points and do not linger between cars. You may enjoy Campo and this railroad have a lot of history to offer, and we will share a bit of that history as we take you on a living history train excursion reminiscent of train travel from the 1920s through the 1950s through San Diego's that translates to Bigfoot, which describes the general shape of the Campo Valley. During the winter, the Native Americans lived in small groups in upland valleys on the desert's edge. They migrated to the foothills in the spring, seeking ripening plant foods. Summer was a time to return to higher elevation. Freight wagon and stagecoach road, which connected Campo to San Diego. Horse and cattle rustling, with bandits crossing the border to escape local law enforcement. On December 4th, they attempted to rob the Gaskill store. There was a protracted shootout, resulting in the wounding of both Gaskill brothers. One bandit was killed outright. Two were wounded and crawled into the brush to hide, only to be found and hanged from an oak tree. One died from his wounds about 3 miles east of Campo, and two escaped to Mexico. East of Campo, John D. Spreckles drove the Gold Spike, symbolically completing the San Diego and Arizona Railway. The railroad could now offer passenger and freight service to Imperial Valley, with stops at Jacumba, Plaster City, and El Centro, with connections to Yuma, Arizona, and points east. At Yuma, the first-class sleeping cars from San Diego were added to the Golden State train destined for Chicago. Passenger service ended on the San Diego and Arizona Railway on January the 11th, 1951. 35 years later, on January 4th, 1986, the Railway Museum began offering historic passenger excursions for the public's enjoyment on this historic line.
Coaches might take a little bit more time just because there's a little more break right